Hey lovely people, it's Charlie here, the Life and Career Redesign Coach, and I'm coming into you this week in particular to talk to you about how we can course correct if we've found that we are not keeping our New Year's resolutions or our intentions, or if we've set ourselves some goals and this is traditionally the week that they get abandoned, according to probably marketing people around Blue Monday, but also according to Strava. It seems that a lot of resolutions are abandoned in this week in January. So I want to talk to you a little bit around why that might be. And I assure you it's not because you don't want it enough. Okay, this is not what we're getting into today. I want to talk to you about self-sabotage. Now, self-sabotage is when you undermine your own goals and values. Okay, and we all do it. The question is, why do we do it? So we are at this period when maybe you have decided to commit to something, and this week it's got a bit, I just don't think I'll do it. I'm not going to commit. I might avoid making a decision, or I just quit. So my question to you is, could you be consciously or unconsciously self-sabotaging? So consciously would be, you know you've planned to go for a run this today, but you decide to sit and watch Netflix instead. You know you've made that choice. Unconscious self-sabotage is you only realize perhaps after the event, or you don't realize. And this is where we see patterns of people maybe forming unhealthy relationships, always getting into the same poor relationship. People who perhaps are stress eating. And I've got some other examples. People who are chronically late. People who worry. Worry gives us the illusion of having control. And procrastination. Procrastination and avoidance. And I want to offer another one, which is not prioritizing ourselves and putting other people first. Now, what do all these have in common? If we drill into it, we are not going towards this, doing this thing because we don't like the feelings that it brings up inside us. And so if you really think about why you might be avoiding something, putting it off, leaving it till the last minute, that task brings up some kind of feeling that you don't want to experience. Maybe it's some thoughts, maybe it's some beliefs. And so we fill the space. And this can be with busyness, this can be with drugs and alcohol, but busyness is another form of avoiding. And my invitation to you is not to bring judgment to yourself on this. That's not what this is about. But it's just simply to ask yourself, what is this costing me? What is repeating this behavior costing me? Because if I have a goal or a value that I want to uphold this year and I'm not able to do it already, I can see that something's getting in the way. What is the cost of this self-sabotage to you in your life? So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, what is the payoff that this self-sabotage is giving you? Okay, so it can mean that we're right. You know, we have a belief about something, we behave in a certain way and we get the reaction, we go, okay, I knew that was right. If we think about avoidance or procrastination, it might mean that we leave a task. I'm going to do it on Friday, and then I go out on Thursday night and I have far too much to drink, and then I kind of half-ass it on Friday. Well, then I can just say, well, you know, I didn't really try, so I can't really fail. And you see what's going on there. We're scared of either success or are scared of doing our best and being criticized, right? And so deep down, if you start to examine, you ask these questions, there'll be something going on there around not being enough, not being worthy. I'm not good enough. Others are better than me. Who am I to do this, right? Unfortunately, they'll all be around this territory. And again, try to hold it lightly, bring, gentle curiosity to it. But ask yourself, what would it mean for you to achieve this goal that you set for yourself, or to uphold this value in your life? What would it mean to put yourself first? okay? And acknowledge, yes, those feelings may come up, but this is what we want to do. We want to continually work through these. All that's going on with self-sabotage is your ego, your inner critic is trying to keep you safe. Because if you try something new, if you grow, you expand, there's a risk. There's a risk to your identity. If you're always identified as the person who gets treated badly in a relationship, or the person who always takes care of other people, and then suddenly you're number one and you're getting, being treated in a different way, it feels like a threat to your identity, and your ego is going to keep you safe. To the ego, it feels like death. You're not going to die. You're just going to grow and evolve. So you need to try and overcome those feelings. So are there any ways that you are self-sabotaging? Can you get really curious about it? And how motivated are you to achieve the goal, vision, or intention that you've set? And is it worth trying to evolve, to grow through that? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you found this, and hit reply, drop me a comment, and have a lovely weekend. Thanks.